Welcome back to Munchies with Jazz. I'm doing another Life After Lockup review. This is season 6, episode 20. Episode starts back up with Brooke and JK in front of his mom's house. They're still going back and forth. The officer walks over. I guess people were complaining about the noise, or I don't know if his mom or dad called them or whoever, but the cops wound up over there. And he walked over and just asked, was everything okay? JK tells the cops they're good. Brooke is mad because JK does admit that he was with Alex, and that's why he wasn't answering the phone and stuff like that. She's upset because she thought they were supposed to be a family, trying to make things work between each other. And yeah, he keep dealing with Alex and lying, and can't be a family doing stuff like that. He gotta pick what he want to do. It's getting annoying for me and her. I don't blame her for being upset. I know she act crazy sometimes, but he don't need to play games with her either. He just need to let her know, what's going on. So she's pissed, and she got every right to be pissed. So I don't blame her for that. So the next scene, they go to Demadrick and Kiana. He gets a text from Joella, and she's saying if Kiana meets up with her, she'll drop the charges or whatever. So Kiana doesn't really want to meet with Joella at all. I don't blame her. She doesn't want to meet up with her. They don't like each other. Who wants to sit with somebody they don't like and talk, and it might go bad, so probably not a good idea. But it shows Joella saying she wants to talk to Kiana, and she wants Kiana to blame Demadrick, not her, for how things are between them, because he was kind of like going back and forth between the both of them. So she kind of want her to take responsibility as well, and be a woman and just admit that he was dating both of them at the same time or doing whatever he was doing. That's what it seemed like, and that's what Joella is saying. So something probably going on. Who knows? But it shows Joella just waiting at a restaurant. I guess she was waiting for Kiana. I don't know if he told her that Kiana would show up or something. I don't know, but she was sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and then it kind of goes to Kiana and Demadrick just riding in the car. I don't know if they was on their way there. I don't know if he told Kiana that maybe Joella was like willing to meet. I don't know. I don't know why they showed it. I was confused, but whatever. Maybe I missed something. But it showed Joella waiting in a restaurant for like 30 minutes, just sitting there. And then them two just driving in the car. And then the next scene, it goes to Courtney and Will. They're arguing, like they always do in the same interview setting. It's like their final interview. He's frustrated. He gave up because once Courtney got out of prison, it's like she kind of switched up on him. Like she was talking to him all the time and stuff while she was in there. Then when she came out, it's like she kind of switched up on him, and that anybody would be upset about that. So let me see. I'm looking at my notes. He said they recently got intimate, them two, like not that long ago, and they flashed back to Courtney like ripping up the divorce papers and stuff like that, and it said that Will showed up to Courtney's house and he got into it with one of her roommates, and she kind of like put Will out. It's like she didn't take his side. She just kind of like put him out. So he felt some type of way, and anybody would. So it says I'm just taking notes because I did this like a couple of days ago. I can't really remember everything, so I'm like looking at my notes at the same time. So I'm sorry if I'm taking long, but it says they was intimate, and she kind of like that toxic vibe of a relationship. Like she kind of like the arguing and making up, aspect of a relationship, which is crazy. Like, who wants to deal with that? I know I don't, but hey, if that's what she want to do, fine. But I wouldn't want to deal with that. But hey, that's dumb. So he feels played because she showed up with another guy, and then he says he's been very naive, and he asks like, have you ever like cheated on me, and she just like laughing and huffing and puffing like she always do. She never want to answer nothing. She get on my nerves so bad, Courtney. she just played too much. Like, if you don't want to be with Will, don't waste his time. So that was a little messed up. Like, that does happen. People be locked up or whatever the case is, and then when they get out, it's like, oh, hey, I'm free. I can do whatever I want to do. They just talk to whoever they want to talk to, and you was, talking to that person while they was in there, and they just kind of like change up once they get out. It happens. So the next scene, they go to Zaria and Troy. His mom arrives to their house. She said, "Oh, your belly is big. Like, oh, you getting big." I used to hate that when I was pregnant. When people used to tell me that, "Oh, you got so big," I'd be so irritated. I know you pregnant and obviously you getting big, but women don't like that. I didn't like that. But I know other women might not care. But it bothered me, like when people would be saying how big I got and all that. Cause I'm a small person. I'm a little thick and everything, but I'm not like a thick, super thick girl, like where, I just had that big old baby gut. And then, it just felt weird. So that was just, I didn't like, and then them two don't really like each other, the mom and, I forget his mom's name, but Zaria and his mom don't really get along. It's not like they close. Like, maybe if they was like nicer to each other, then it wouldn't have been that bad. But I just felt like she was trying to be a little shady when she said that. But maybe it's me. I could be being sensitive or something. I don't know. But I didn't like that when I was pregnant, so I don't think she liked it either. But you could feel the tension between them. They're kind of, I think they were sitting at the table or something like that. And him and his mom go outside to talk. Zaria's inside cooking, and she asks, is he excited for another child? He said he is. He wishes his father was around to, be there for him. And she just comforts him and tells him, like, your dad loves you. He's watching over you. And he let me see. And she said she's hurt because it kind of seemed like it was kind of being portrayed that she wasn't really there for him while he was in jail, his mom. It just seemed like she was kind of like out of sight, out of mind type of thing. That's how he felt. And the mom felt like she didn't. Like, she was there for them, and he had family. He's grown, he had other family to depend on and stuff like that. Like, his mom kind of like one of them, like, nonchalant type of mom. She cares, but she's not going to, like, break her neck at the same time with grown kids, which I understand. But, like, sometimes our kids need us no matter how old. So, that's part of being a parent. You're a parent forever. So it doesn't matter if your child 50 years old, that's still your child. So I don't know, that's my opinion. But whatever. People feel how they feel. I can't tell them how their life was. I wasn't there, so I can't tell them. But I'm just saying, I understand both of them, to be honest. Like, I feel like the mom probably wasn't really, she probably, he grown, he locked up, he could figure it out, so I get it. Especially if he got locked up multiple times. I don't know if this was his first time or what, but yeah, sometimes when you get locked up, a lot of parents don't want to hear it no more. They just like, oh, just let him go. They don't even care no more. They just let you go, and you just gotta do what you gotta do till you get out. So I understand that, but I don't know. As a parent, I always will be there for my daughter. My daughter only 4, so I don't know what that's like yet. I didn't reach that point yet. So she said she's not going to accept, like, him portraying that she wasn't there and stuff, because that's not true. So it goes to them all talking in the kitchen, and Zaria says, the mom was saying that she feels like Zaria is always in between their relationship, being nosy and stuff, and she wants her to, like, butt out a little bit. And then she kind of, like, says, well, when Troy was acting the way he was acting, because Troy was kind of acting a little funny a couple episodes back, kind of, like, having an attitude with everybody, kind of snappy, and it was kind of, like, hard to figure out what was going on. I don't know if he just wanted to see his daughter and he was just irritated. I don't know, but I don't know what happened. But he getting a little better now, so on the, episodes that's going on now. Well, it's over now, but y'all know what I mean. He got better as time went on. So she was saying that she should have talked to Troy, but Zaria was like, how can I talk to Troy when you telling me to stay out of y'all business? Like, do you want me to talk to him, or you want me to stay out of y'all business? Like, which one do you think what do you want me to do? So she was like, you need to mind your business to Zaria. But I think it's very rude, like, the way the mom was, like, coming at her. It's funny, but, like, it's kind of rude. Like, if that was me, I'd be like, I would kind of, like, say something. I wouldn't want to argue with nobody mom or nothing like that, but you gotta speak up for yourself at the end of the day. People gotta respect you. I don't care if it's your mom, your dad, your grandma. You're gonna show me respect and I'll show you respect. So the next scene, it goes to NY, New York, with Justin and Michael. It shows them outside. Her mom is leaving the venue. Michael is admitting in a confessional that he had to borrow from his mom for the trip. If he was hustling, he would be good, and he like really stressed. So he just kind of regretting, like not regretting, but you know how you kind of was making money doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing, and he kind of want to go back. That's kind of how he feeling. So they did that quick scene, and they go to Letitia and Keith. They're still arguing about the "will you fucking marry me" thing. When he asked her that, which I don't blame her for feeling any type of way about that. I really don't, because that's a little crazy to ask somebody that. So they was kind of going back and forth. It showed him in the car with his aunt, and he's saying that he wants to plan and save a little bit, and she kind of blows things out of proportion a little bit. He doesn't want to fight and argue, you know. And then it kind of goes to Letitia in the car, saying when she brought up the vows, it was kind of like he rejects it. It doesn't seem like he's really open to it. She want to like renew their vows. I can't remember if they're married. I don't really know if they're married. I'm sorry if I don't get every detail correct about everybody's relationship and I mess up the name. Sometimes I say the wrong name and stuff. But yeah, this is my first season watching this show, so I start reviewing this. Just bear with me if I make any mistakes. But yeah, to me it seemed like Keith always kind of like when it comes to marriage, he kind of like he not really interested in it. So it kind of like he kind of give like a little pushback vibe, like he kind of like tense up. That's how I feel, but I could be wrong. And then the next scene, it goes to Brooke and JK again. JK wants her to leave. She storms off and says she's ending their relationship. He goes into the house and says she slapped him. Oh, I didn't bring that up. She did slap him in the face in the beginning of the episode. He was like, "Oh, I'm effing Alex because you the reason I'm effing Alex," or something like that. And she like smacked him in the face. And then that's when they kind of like separated and stormed off away from each other. She went to the car and he went into the house. And then his parents telling him to leave that alone because, you know, that could be a toxic relationship. He could wind up going back to jail dealing with Brooke. So he got to be really, really careful. So that's his parents just care about him. They just telling him, you know, be careful with her. So, yeah, he said he loved her, but Brooke is a lot to deal with. And he didn't make it no easier on Brooke either. Just to like kind of be on both sides. He didn't make it easy for Brooke to kind of relax and trust him. He kind of had her on the edge the whole relationship, just for with the Alex thing and just being sneaky and stuff. So I don't blame Brooke, you know, for feeling the way she feels. She did go overboard, but she had every reason to feel the way she felt. And then it goes to Courtney and Will again. She's answering questions, and she says when Will left, she did sleep with someone. She won't say who it was. And he just wanted to know like how many people, who was it and stuff, because they didn't use protection. So he, you know, he concerned. So they really get on my nerves. They just going back and forth. It's a lot. So she didn't call for hours. He said he says that she doesn't call for hours. Like hours will go by, he won't hear from her. He's taking care of a sick and dying parent. I didn't know that he had a dying parent that he's caring for. He's working full time. He's building the app up, so he's busy. And he finds time to contact Courtney, and Courtney act like she don't have the time. So she was like, "Oh, I'm busy too," and all that. But it's like she don't take nothing serious. So it's like he need to leave her alone, in my opinion. But yeah, he was just kind of going off on her about that. And it just seemed like she was using them and playing them out. And Yeah. He basically saying that he done with her and stuff like that. And Courtney is just laughing it off at the end. Like, she just like laughing and playing. She doesn't feel no type of like bad. She not apologizing, nothing. Like, so I felt bad for Will. I felt like he even though they did get married fast, she could have at least, put the time in to see if she liked them and seeing how things go. I know it was soon, but they the ones that did it. They the ones that got married. So if you didn't want to get married, you shouldn't have did it. So that was sad to see. I didn't like that, but I hope, Will find somebody who really love him. He seemed like an okay guy. So it goes to Zaria and Troy. His mom is saying, Zaria should have talked to Troy when he was, acting a little weird and all that. And she was kind of like over talking them and being loud. And Zaria's pregnant. That was a little too much. His mom was doing a little too much at that time. Like, it should be peaceful. Y'all could all talk. I know she was feeling some type of way, but she was doing too much. And Zaria says that she's the reason that she's the reason that Troy invited his mom. She kind of wanted his mom to come out there to talk, and clear things up. She understands Troy and his mom perspective. Just like I was saying, she kind of understands both of them, how both of them feel. So his mom wasn't there, but she felt like she was, and she feels like he had other family and stuff like that. And the mom kind of tears up a little bit, and she wanna, be a part of the family. She feels bad, I guess she's happy that they clearing things up, they talking about stuff. So, but that was good to see his mom kind of like tear up and be happy to be around family and be excited about the baby. I was happy to see that. So it goes to Zaria showing her the ultrasound, and she said the baby, she was like, oh, this baby is packing, and this because it's a boy. And you can tell Zaria was like kind of thrown off. It was a little weird to say. That threw her off. It threw me off too. I was like, why would you say that about a baby? Like, it was just weird. But I know she probably was just trying to break the ice and, lighten the mood. But I was like, a little too much. But yeah, they hug it out. And they're like in a confessional, all of them. And Troy gives them flowers. I guess it's Mother's Day when they do the interview. So he just give them both flowers and stuff. They hug and stuff. So the next scene, it goes to Keith and Letitia. She's in her bedroom. He comes in and tries to talk to her. She says he hurts her feelings. She's saying she wants to do the vows. And he loves her. And Keith is saying he loves her too, and he would like to do the vows and stuff. It was really cute. He was just telling her like he loved her, she's the one for him, and he want to do the vows and stuff, make her happy, So that was cute. They made up and stuff. So the next scene, it goes to Justine and Michael. He says basically they can't do the wedding because he had to have he had 30,000, and I believe they had 30,000, and he had to spend 15 because he needed it for a new engine for one of his businesses. So he knew for a few weeks, and he didn't even tell Justine. So he was basically telling her like it's no return in a wedding. You just putting money out there and there's no return, which is 100% true. Like you get the wedding and the experience and everything, but it's expensive for one day, and that's been his point the whole time. So he was saying there's no return in weddings, but at least in the business, you can have some money come back. So Justine says the return is her coming home and her feeling appreciated, and that she just need to talk to her about stuff like before he make a choice. Just talk to her about it. And it's they get ready to go to a show, to go watch a show together or whatever. They kiss and make up, and they just plan to just postpone the wedding until next year. So that was good. They didn't put too much pressure on the wedding. He was able to talk to Justine about everything, and they worked things out. So that's good. And the next scene, it goes to Brooke and her kids. I was surprised to see it because Brooke don't really be with her kids like that on the show. So I was glad to see that she was talking to them. Um, they was just going to go get ice cream. They sit and talk, and she tells them that they broke up. She has two boys. She tells them that they broke up, and they tell her basically like, good, he was a drug addict, and they said she's too good for him and stuff. I was like, dang, her kids are really smart. Her parenting skills seem good. Like, she probably open with her kids and stuff like that. That's good that she can sit and talk to her kids and they feel comfortable and they protect her. So I really like that. That Brooke have that relationship with her kids. And they was telling her basically, girl, move on. We want you. We ready for you to move on. And it was sad. They were saying that he didn't do anything he promised to them. He didn't make one promise. He missed everything. He said they said it's good that she's moving on. Basically, they okay with it. So I guess he was trying to, it goes to JK and he's fishing and stuff. I guess he wanted the boys to come, and like, I don't know why he thought that Brooke would want the boys to come, but yeah, it showed him like fishing or whatever, and he was like, it's still fresh, so I know she probably don't want to talk. So yeah, what do you think? So I didn't get that, but whatever. He said he ready to do him and have fun. He been doing that, so we know that already. I don't know why he felt the need to bring that up. Okay, go have fun. And then the next scene, it goes to Will at the airport. He feels Courtney broke his heart. He's ready to go back to Sacramento. He's ready for the divorce and, to move on with his life. And I think that's the best thing. Courtney just be playing games. I don't know what's wrong with her. And then it goes to Courtney working at a car shop. I guess that's the same job she's been at. She says she's over Will. She learned she wants a man, not a bee. And she regrets him. And I'm pretty sure Will feels the exact same way. She's not the only one that feels that way. So, yeah. But whatever. That was unnecessary of her. The next scene, it goes to Letitia and Keith. He got her in the car, covering her face. He got her like blindfolded in the back of the car, and they're just in the riding around. They pull up to a park where all of their family is. Their pastor is there. They're renewing their 3-year vows. Keith says his vows, and her daughter was tearing up. It was so cute. He was saying how much he loved her and stuff. They both was, saying their vows. Her daughter was so emotional. It was so cute. And it was sweet to see Keith and her daughter's bond. It seemed really sweet. So her daughter is funny. You could tell she's the boss of the house because it showed her like telling everybody what to do and stuff. She was cute. That was cute that she was happy to see her mom happy. And the next scene, it goes to Demadric and Kiana in the car. Demadric feels bad. He think he should talk to Joella, and he think that Kiana should talk to Joella. I'm trying to remember my notes. I think I was saying that Demadric feels that Joella and Kiana should talk, but Kiana doesn't want to, of course. So it just shows Joella waiting, and she just gets her check-in kind of just ready to go. Kiana doesn't want to deal with her at all. She says it's nothing to talk about. They ask, what does Kiana see in her future with Demadric? She says she sees happiness, and they're going to make it, and everything's going to be good between them. And then it kind of goes to somebody knocking on Kiana's door, because Joella got the check and left, and I guess Demadric took her home. I can't remember all the details. I think he drove her home, and it was somebody knocking on the door, and it was Joella knocking on her front door. So you could kind of hear the audio, but you can't see them two on the camera. So she was Joella was saying that she just that Demadric texts her. Let me see, where am I at? I'm trying to remember what they were saying. Um, Let me see. You can hear the audio. Kiana is not having it. Joella leaves. You can hear Kiana saying like, "Get out her face and move and f her," and Joella is just telling her like, "Y'all basically caused all this drama." And I think Joella leaves. I don't know if they keep going back and forth or what. Demadric is blaming the girls basically, but I blame Demadric for trying to play both sides of the fence. Like, how are you going to blame them? And Joella says that Demadric texted her this morning and asks, is she done with him? And then she's not no side B. That's what she says. And I feel like she's been doing you've been the side chick for him. That's why he felt comfortable doing that. But I don't know the whole. I can't say I can't say every detail. I don't be there with them. But from what we see on the show, Joella says that they, been intimate since he been with Kiana. You knew he was with Kiana, so. But yeah, I guess he was. He texted her earlier that day and asked like, "Oh, are you done with me?" and stuff like that. And she like, "Yeah," like basically yeah. And then it goes to Brooke and the kids. She's saying she wants better for her next relationship. She don't want to deal with the same drama and stuff. So it shows her phone ringing in the car, like the Bluetooth or whatever. It was ringing, and then it says she has a correctional call, a call from a correctional facility, and there's some guy saying he wants to come and kiss her. And her kids are sitting right there. I don't know who the guy is, but he's saying he wants to come kiss her. And she like, "Oh yeah," in front of the kids. I'm like, "Who is this? Who is this man that you talking to?" And they sound like he in jail. And you talking about you want to do better and do something different. And you talking to somebody that was in jail just like JK. So I didn't get that. I don't know what the situation is with that. It says, let me see, where am I at? It say that she laughs it off and all that during a phone call, and then it gives an update after, and it says that Brooke is working at a daycare. I guess this is like the end of the show where they kind of like update everybody. So it shows her on the phone with whoever she was on the phone with, and then it shows her like showing a new apartment. I think she moved to like a new place or something like that, and it says that she was working at a daycare center now, and she talks to multiple inmates. I didn't know what that meant. I was like, okay, is she like dating them, or I don't know what that was about. That's just what the update said. And then it shows Alex holding the baby girl. And it says that JK is waiting for the results and that he is dating. And it says Will is also dating, and he's done with weddings for a while. He doesn't want to marry anybody, that quick stuff. He want to take his time and just date, which is the best thing. It says Courtney is dating a new guy. It shows Justine and Michael. They postponed their wedding for next year, and their daughter is off to college, so that was nice. And then it shows Keith and Letitia. Letitia was arrested for forgery and identity theft shortly after the show wrapped. So she got locked up, and Keith is with her daughter. So he hopes to get custody of her. So I hope them the best with that, because I know they really love each other. So I hope that they can work that out. And it goes to Troy and Zaria. They're working on a relationship with his mom. Baby Troy's with them for the summer while they're planning for the baby's arrival. So that was nice. I was happy to see that Baby Troy could spend some time with them, and her mom could get some time, Her mom needs time for herself as well. And her mom is being more open to Baby Troy coming to visit. So that was good. it showed Bianca and I think the guy name is Daniel. Bianca and Daniel. Bianca is with a new guy, and it says he never went to prison. It gives an update on her. I know we haven't seen Bianca in a couple episodes. And Daniel, he did his 90-day program, and he got out. He's living in a sober living facility, so he's doing better. And it shows Kiana and Demadric, they live together. And then it says Joella is only really involved with co-parenting, and she dropped the charges against Kiana, so that was good. So I was glad to see those positive updates for some people. So I guess we'll see is that JK's baby. Maybe we'll see Will and Courtney, or who they're dating. Never know. We might be able to see some new people, that they're dealing with or whatever, hopefully. I would like to see some updates. Or maybe I could try and find them on social media and see, if we see anything. Any updates. I don't know if any of you guys follow any of them on social media or whatever. But God bless all of them. I wish them all the best. Especially Letitia. That's sad. She has a daughter. So I wish her the best with that. So yeah, y'all tell me what y'all think about the episode. I thought it was pretty good. I like the positive updates at the end. I'm interested. I want to see some more. I want to see what's the next season going to be about. So don't forget to like and comment. You guys need to comment more. I appreciate the views, but I would like a little more of the engagement. You guys can talk to me, comment, say your opinion. I want to know how you guys feel about the show, or anything. Just let me know. Leave your comments in the comment section. And I'm going to probably start doing Real Housewives of Potomac. And it was another show I liked called Unlock. It's like on OWN. It's called Unlock. It has like family secrets or something. I was thinking about doing that one too. Ooh, I keep shaking the screen. My phone is about to die. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know some shows you guys would like to review. Talk to me in the comments about what you think. And thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video.